Like I say, I can also say about the wipe that grin off your face and blah blah blah. That was a stupid fucking Rick Bash thing. Rick Bash, Mr. Easy Street, Rick Bush next door, basically Rodney, Godney. Like I said, in the vacuum that was everything else. Basically, there was Godney and Rick Bash, and basically wipe that grin and blah blah blah, and probably basically some more Trumpy. Rodney's a piece of shit. Rick Bash is a piece of shit. Rick Bush, they're pieces of shit. They're idiots. You know. So anyway, like I said, in the epic tale of existence, they were nothing but shit. We fought our way past them, went through them, basically, and went beyond them. Like I said, I'm the creator of the Borg, sentient life forms. So even Mike and his brother were basically like, I mean, the Borg threaded me like a needle through existence because I was going to be killed. So the Bloods and the Crips and everything the Black Race and the Black Plague could possibly do, basically, I was like, I was Borg and basically the Borg High Commander, and basically, well, what are the Borg really? The Borg are just computers and the human race put together. They saw my existence and saw me, and the 1.5s and the exoskeletons saw me and knew me as well, and the acid form life forms and everything else. Like I said, in the great thing of existence in the universe, there's me, Lucifer Star, and then there's the Black Plague, and there's all these other fuckheads running around. Even America only lasts 700 years before it gets demolished and taken down as a shit box it is, basically. So, you guys don't exist more than that. I said, how long did America last? Oh, only 700 years. Would have lasted 400, but... So... Anyway, because like I said, the Congressman, Lucifer White Star, Pentagon, or White Star, White House, and the White DC building and everything, it was all obvious. Everyone knew that. So... And everyone, you start researching Abraham Lincoln, some fake Amish guy that raped a lot of children, raped a lot of girls, ran around with the same $2 in his pocket. What he would do is he would basically pay a girl, offer to pay a girl $1 or $2, and then he would basically try and arrest them for prostitution or something, stating that it was illegal in his state. And therefore, they had just broken the law within 50 feet of him. And blah, blah, or some shit like that. I don't know. It was a list of whatever he could write or something. I don't know. He was an ambassador from Amish. He was the president of his country, right? The president of supposedly Amish land. Or the Amish community or something like that. Some state or something. I don't know. He's a fucking idiot. Like I say, you do the research and you find out about all these people. They're shit. They're lying shit. There's just a lot of them. So your history books and everything, you get time travel or you get whatever, and you start realizing about all these people, and it's like, it's all shit. It's all just people lying. So. And then there's a star. So, a bunch of people going, that's it for me. And then, it's like, shut the fuck up. You're a piece of shit. You're an idiot. And then you have a bunch of black people, Black Anton or whatever, and like he has his escort girls, and they do like the flower dance or the what's called dance. And basically he just likes the way they look, and he ends up, he's just basically giving them drugs and having sex with them. You know, there's all these shit people basically just, you know, behind closed doors, like Rick Bush would say, behind closed doors. Like it became to a head in like 1980 actually, as the truth and everything else is breaking. Like everything actually broke up in about 1940, 1960, Nixon, and then there's all that other stuff in 1980. And then they're grabbing onto power and holding on as tight as they can. It starts breaking up around 2000. Nixon basically planning to blow up everyone. So everything just starts breaking down basically. You know, all their carefully conceived lies, all their this, all their that. You know, the Harlem Wolf lie, the Titanic. You know, the White Star submarines at Pearl Harbor. And with me making these messages and everything else, it just basically just connects the dots for you. So you can see why they attacked Germany, why they did this, why they did that, what they were doing, why. Just connects it all together for you, so you can just, oh. You can do the research yourself. Look it up. Basically, according to my sources, basically, the white supremacist stuff was basically Harvard and Yale, and like I say, you get back into some video or some things of basically Nixon saying, the yelling problem is a neurological disease. Like it's PhD. Richard Nixon basically says about the yelling problem is a neurological disease. You stand in position and they'll think of a war thing or something like that and it'll trigger it. And they stand and they'll lock for about 20 or 30 minutes and they'll go, ah! That was Richard Nixon creating the yellers. Sometime, or from Yale, basically what they're doing is they get groups of people. They'll get out inside a house, and he's like, and if there's a group of more than 30 or so of these people that have the same neurological disease, you'll get 30 people going, at the top of their lungs. And it's a neurological problem, and we're working on it. And what they're actually doing is that they'll get about 30 of these people together, and they'll basically go and they'll get all of them going, locked in position supposedly, and meanwhile they'll be stabbing somebody or killing some poor German inside the house, so you can't hear their cries for help. And that was Richard Nixon and the yellers, and that was how he was killing people, So, and that's where Yale comes from, yellers, because they would lock in position and then scream for about 30 minutes or 20 minutes while the attack was happening inside the house. Anyway, so you see how all these schools and all this other stuff is just bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like I said, basically the Irish, they start seeing all this shit. Everybody starts looking into it. Everybody starts seeing how these schools are just shit. Just a bunch of people running around pretending to have invented things or pretending to have done things and just killing people, trying to say that they had to, it's just shit. So, and the whole thing unravels. Just like Zachary being a foreign exchange student in some other country and shooting some girl through the cunt. And basically pulling down girls' underwear with a gun. Being Alfa Romeo. And some good Irish police officers, dealing with a hostage situation. Inside a teletype room. And it just starts to unravel. Already unraveled. And then you find out about Rick Bash and the Joe's Witnesses. And how they knew about Lucifer Star or Lucifer. It doesn't take all that much to connect the dots to all the stars in the world and the Kremlin and everywhere else. And he's living on Easy Street. And he's just a fuckhead. Just trying to save his ass from all of this stuff. And I think Rodney and the Yellers was what it was, or something like that. And Richard Nixon was helping him out. I don't know. I don't care. Bunch of fucking idiots and stupid people. Found themselves on a nice planet and decided to do something really epically stupid. Opposed to White Star Alliance and Lucifer and everything I was. So then you have Rosalie and, just some bitch that went along with it. And Mike and his fucked up brother trying to kill people and just trying to, thinking that, it's okay. It's not okay. It never was okay. There are 800 other galaxies and one on its way that know me. You're one planet. America was trying to take over 2 or 3 other planets in the solar system or in the universe. They failed. So anyway, like I say, as long as I didn't make these messages, as long as you didn't know who I was, then Richard Nixon and Trumpy and Rick Bash and Godney and all these other fuckheads could run around doing whatever they wanted. But as soon as I tell you, it's like, well, you start understanding. So, and it's like, I don't care. I'm on the end of 90 trillion years. The galaxy coming this way knows me. So, anyway, I don't know. There's life forms on there. There's life forms everywhere. So good luck with all that. Like I said, I was LSF-A, or LSF actually. Colony ship that launched at some point in time in Earth's history. Supposedly it died, all crew died and it was never seen again, but yeah, it was. It came back 3 times or more. I had other ships that came back. Yeah, I've been around for a long time. So Richard Nixon was trying to keep that information, blah, 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 trying to keep me from being known about. So I'm epic space hero and space explorer. Anyway, whatever. Good luck with all that.